Welcome to the channel, Cooking with Chef Bouka. Please don't forget, subscribe, share, like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again, doing what we do best, making some special, some twists. Today we're gonna make a lasagna with beef, with a twist, with some ground turkey as well in it. Check my ingredients out. So we have a pound of turkey, ground, pound of short rib. Remember you saw me doing some short rib? This is the short rib that left over that cause I get it was 10 pound, I do for 4.5 pounds. So this is the rest. I grind some of it with my grinder, get it going. You can see there's some fresh parts and some look kind of fatty tissues and all that's in there. I got some cheddar jack which we're gonna use. If you have mozzarella, you can use it too as well. Little bit of VIP marinade, you already know. We got some palm finish on top. Pepper flakes, can't do without that. We got that Italian seasoning, and this Italian seasoning comes of rosemary, little bit of basil, little bit of thyme, little bit of everything that kind of give an Italian flavor taste. And we have the lasagna pasta sheets, okay? So what we're gonna do, if you have time, you can use this directly into it as this, add a little bit more liquid and let it cook together in there. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna just kind of blanch them a bit. I already start blanch one right here. Just blanch it a bit just to kind of get it blanched, and then we're gonna finish into the oven. All right. So over here we got garlic, onion, and a bay leaf right here. So that's what we're gonna use to kind of marinate this, and then we have the VIP, you know what I say? Organic, simple nature, marinara, which we're gonna put in there to kind of give it that kind of tomato base kind of taste to it. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna drop the pasta in the water, all right? And let it do what it does. So this was boiling earlier, what I turned it on. What I do, I put salt and a little bit of oil in there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the pasta sheet. If you have a bigger pot, it's better, but I know what I'm doing, so I can do it like this, you know. So I'm going to put all these sheets in here. You know, better to put them one by one as well too. While I'm doing this, when we come up, we're going to get into searing off or render the turkey and the ground beef. Get the flavor going, okay? All right, and we're gonna show you. This takes probably 5 minutes in the water to boil up, just to get. You don't want to cook it fully. If you cook it fully, it's gonna be extra cooked fully. So you want to cook it half the way, okay? All right. So extra virgin, you know what I say? California Select, cold press. Olive oil. We're gonna use a little bit of it just to get it going, cause the ground beef gonna give off a lot of oil, which we're going to save that grease, because you need that grease for the pasta as well. So a little bit of pepper flakes. You know, you can't cook lasagna without pepper flakes. If you check over here, pasta is going well right here. See that? So I say it looked like it wasn't going into the water before, but as they cook a little bit, they kind of can, you know, bend up and do whatever you want to do with it. So that's 2 minutes there, so waiting for another 3 minutes, and then I'm going to show you when I pull it out. Alright, let's get into chopping these in here and render these off. Everybody make this different, you know. This is my way. Yeah. Simple, easy, quick. Put a little bit of this green marinade in there as well, just for flavor, because it's got a lot of herbs in there, so you need that kind of little bit of flavor as well. So it's a little bit of flavor. Good. So while we're waiting for this to render up, when we come back, we're going to get into taking the pasta out the pot, show you what we do, And we're gonna just try to make sure they don't stick together. A little bit of oil, a little bit of pan spray on it to make them stick together, alright? So alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and add turkey and the beef. And as I say, this beef is short rib. So it's gonna give it a different flavor, you know. Normally they use regular ground beef like the scraps of the beef. But this is the short rib. You know what I'm saying? You can notice, you can feel a little bit of the fatty in there. The fatty side of it, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want. You feel a little bit of fat in there? Yeah. And make it flavorful and nice. So we're just gonna render this off. Make sure everything is loose and soft and nice. And normally, you know, when you're making some farmer, you want to strain off the liquid out of this. But this, I'm keeping everything. And I want that flavor to be into the sauce and into the lasagna. The slice you cut, you shall get that flavor in it, you know. And if you notice, I'm using a bowl spoon because this pot is a non-stick pot. Try not to use any metal in these kind of pots, you know. Yeah, so while that's going now, we're going to go back into the pasta. Show you what we do over here. Or we sheet the pasta and get them from not sticking, alright? Yeah. So, you don't want it to stick together, you have to deal with them right away. So, this is already spray right there. So, and this is hot. Try not to do this at home, okay? Don't burn yourself. This is what we do. You know? So it doesn't stick together, you feel me? Yeah. Simple as that. But if you leave it like that, they're all gonna stick together. Much easier for you to work with it like that, you know? And one of the reasons why we put oil in there as well, so this doesn't stick together from the get-go. You know? Yeah. Alright, so you see what we're doing. So when we come back, I want you to kind of understand how I deal with it so it doesn't stick on you. I don't need to rip them apart to make it, alright? When we come back, we're going to get into finishing up the sauce and all of that. So yeah, this is what we're looking for. You see that? Everything cooked in. I'm going to cook this down with the sauce. And then the bay leaf, we're going to pull it out. We're not going to put the bay leaf into the thing, okay? You don't want the bay leaf in there. Yeah, so I'm going to use all this sauce. And you need the sauce ever cooked, you know? Put down everything. And I'm going to show you a little bit of trick what we normally do for more flavor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes. And I didn't strain off the grease out of it. That breakdown from the beef and from the turkey, so we want that to be in there as well. You know what I say? Yes. And if you have some tomato juice, you can put some tomato juice in here. You know, not only tomato sauce, tomato juice will give you a different flavor. I have some tomato juice, I'm gonna put some in here. Yeah. But I'm gonna show you a little trick that I normally do, you know what I'm saying? Get this up and running. Some of the pasta water into the buckle. More flavor. You know? Then fill the buckle with the pasta water. Pour it in here. More flavor. Trust me. You know, like when you're making brown stew chicken, you take off some of the yam and dumpling water and put into the brown stew pot. Something like that. You know? Yes, look at those garlic, man. Nice. That look good. Smells really good too. You know, extra flavor. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add that Italian seasoning to it. Give it that kind of, you know, Italian flavor style. Let it just simmer down. Pot scraping. Simmer. On fire and low. Let it simmer down for 10 minutes. because it's gonna cook again, you know, in the oven, so you don't really have to cook it too much. And if you want to add some white wine in yours, you can, because some recipe call for white wine, but we ain't putting no wine in ours. You know what I say? Wine is for the ladies. Yeah. Look at that. Alright, when we come back, we're gonna get into lane cheese. You know what I say? Pasta sauce, cheese, pasta sauce. Show you how we do it. Alright? So you see that? Sauce nice. Right amount of liquid. Perfect. Smell really good. Oh my god. You know? Meat still a little bit chunky because you want to get that chunky bite into it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go in getting these in here. Do you see that? Because we put that on it, make it more easy. I should have put some sauce on the bottom. Just a little bit of sauce. Let's do that. A little bit of sauce on the bottom just because. You don't have to, but you know? So this doesn't stick when you eat, touch it as well. So let's put a little bit of sauce on the bottom. Just a bit. You don't want this to kind of feel burn when you each touch it, even though I spray it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're looking for. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this on it. You don't have to worry that you put sauce on the bottom. That's the technique, you need that. Don't forget we should remove that bay leaf. So if you come and saw that bay leaf gotta go, okay? You don't want to put that bay leaf in it. Just like that. And you're just gonna keep doing it like this until you reach where you want it to reach. I was gonna save some of the meat earlier and I decided, you know what, let's put all the meat in here because we're gonna need it. Definitely, you see that, we need it. Bay leaf. Talked about get the bay leaf out of it. That's what's happening right there. And if you have some tomato like it's on the other side, so it doesn't fold up. Some tomato with like plum tomato, you don't have to have it all refined like this. You can do some plum tomato as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I miss the cheese. Yeah, we miss the cheese, yeah? So we gotta put cheese in there. Miss the cheese. My bad. But cheese goes in every layer, alright? Don't forget the cheese. It's very important. You're gonna need the cheese. Cheese for more flavor, alright? A good thing that, you know, we're not sleeping. Go on, big up Karen on this one. You know what I say? Karen say I'm not giving her no shout out, so we're gonna shout her out on this one. Yeah. Oh, cheese up, yep. I'll come back and do that now. It's not hard, it's really easy to make, you know. And if you get the mats right, it's not even time consuming. Just to cook the beef take the longest. it start cook and the water going, everything gonna come together. Look like we don't got enough meat in there, but trust me, we do. You'll see when it's finished. Alright. It's gonna be it right here. All the sauce, so you want all the sauce in there. All the sauce gonna help holding it together, right? I'm gonna cook it in the oven 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna do 350 even though this recipe called for 375. I'm gonna do 350, okay? Maybe I didn't need this layer, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. Again, cheese, right? Moving too fast. This is the right amount of cheese that we have right here. So this was 1 pack pasta, and this is 1 pound of cheese. Okay. What is it? Perfect. Push them, make it firm, you know, on each side. Yep. And then you just cheese it up, and then put a little bit of palm on it. And I say, right amount of sauce. Right amount of cheese. Everything is on point. Perfect on point. Not less, not more. Right amount. Okay. Let's start with a bit of palm on top. Palm make it get more color, you know, than just a regular cheese. And you want to see when everything melt and come together. Yeah. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of that Italian seasoning as well on top. You know, give off good flavor. I like it. Voila. So what you want to do before you put it in the oven, you got to make sure you're clean around the edges. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go in the oven with the cheese on the side, and then it's gonna burn. So make sure you clean any tomato or anything on the side. Clean it off. Get it off completely. Then it's gonna come out and look a bit messy. Alright? So, oven time now. Oh, this is heavy. Will be nice. In the oven, I have it at 350 right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put timer on it. So timer, I'm gonna do 20 minutes first. Call for 25, I'm gonna do 20. So start going. So when we come back, we're gonna check it and see what it look like. If you need 5 more, we're gonna give it 5 more minutes, okay? Peace and love. Alright, so as we said before, lasagna with that twist. Instead of we use straight beef, we flip it with beef and ground turkey. And the beef is short rib, ground short rib. It's alright. Let's look at it. Let's get into it right here. So this is the finished product right here. It's so hot right now, I can't really cut into it yet. So we're gonna let it cool down and then we're gonna cut into it later and take a picture so you guys can see what it looks like. But perfect. You see that? Perfect. The thing is nice. You know? Cheese on top look good. You know what I'm saying? It didn't sink because the amount of meat to sauce to cheese is perfect. You see that? Stayed up. It didn't even go anywhere. So don't forget, hit that like button, notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? We're about to go platinum with the channel. Don't forget that. After platinum, then we're gonna go diamond. We need your guys' support. Keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody on the channel. I wanna give a shout out to Judith, you know. Miss Joyce, my neighbor across the street right here. Judith, Georgia. You know what I say? Big up everybody who support the channel. We're going to do a greeting for you guys one of these days, and you know we're going to chop it up with you guys. So peace and love, blessings. That's the end of the video. Don't forget, like, share, hit the notification bell, tell a friend, tell a friend. Peace.